Hello, friends. Coming to you tonight from my secret hideaway again, because there are bullies and pedophiles and rapists and drug dealers on every corner, and that's just the cops. And then you have the regular criminals, your car thieves, your robbers, your identity theft, stealers, and stuff like that. And then, for God forbid, there's terrorists. How could you possibly leave your house with all this stuff happening? That's not what we're here to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about homeless people. Well, first of all, there are different kinds of homeless people. There are the homeless people who decide that they want to get off the grid for a while and go hike on the Appalachian Trail or camp out in the federal forest for 6 months. There are people that decide to live in their car or in a van. That's like semi-homeless, but you really have no fixed place. And then there are the people who don't take the choice to be homeless. They don't choose to live in their cars or go hiking for a summer. There are people who have been forced in homelessness by a fire or a flood or by a house foreclosure or something completely out of their control. Those are the people that are really homeless. We need to do what we can to help these people, you would think. But in this country, the police harass the homeless on a regular basis. They plow down their safe havens underneath the bridges and such right before Christmas every year, leaving them out in the coldest time of the year. There are cities that are banning feeding the homeless. And this is coast to coast. And the shelters are all full, and they keep pushing the homeless farther and farther, creating a war against the homeless. The people who need the help the most are being beat down. Never mind, 2/3 of them are vets. Many of them are teenage children. These veterans come from Vietnam, from Desert Storm, from Afghanistan, from Iraq, and they come home to a country and a place where they don't fit in anymore. Their realities have been changed so much that they end up being homeless, and we don't help them. We label them drug addicts and criminals. It makes it more relaxing, but we have to realize that we're just relabeling them. They are really still humans. Humans, just people doing what they have to do to survive in this world that they did not create for themselves. It was created for them. That's the homeless people. That's the people who need help. The second thing I want to talk about here today has to do a little bit with what we could do to help the homeless, or lead to that at least. There are 7 empty homes in this country for every homeless person. These buildings and houses are rotting away because banks collected them up during the last consumer shakedowns. And never mind that half the homes used to be lived in by homeless people who are now walking the streets. And the banks now own but don't maintain those same homes, so they're rotting in their property. And the cities are coming along and knocking down these homes and getting rid of them, calling them eyesores. If ever there was a time to support eminent domain, it would be now. I say, you take these houses, you don't knock them down, even if they're not up to code. Give the homeless person at least a shelter above their head. Give them a job fixing that house up. Help them along. The homeless people, they need our help more than anybody else. Think about